How many people forget that Kobe was really that dude?
Yeah.
It's a lot of them. Because all they thinking about is him on a bum Achilles shooting up, some
Right.
crazy shots at the end of his career.
Forget that. Let's take it to something a little bit more recent. People not even remembering that Bron won a championship in that bubble. Like,
Yeah.
they talk, oh, he ain't done nothing for LA, or he not doing this or that. Like, that's already out their mind. Like, what could he do next?
Yeah.
It was 3 years ago.
Yeah. It has some time, but it's just like, people are always just, no, you did that. Okay, what's next? You
That
did that, what's next?
short-term memory.
Yeah, and that's why as a creator,
crazy.
you got to have it too.
I mean,
You out here preaching.
Let's talk about, short-term memory, right? So since we were on that topic, we could talk about, you winning an Emmy, right?
I didn't win an Emmy, but...
You didn't win an Emmy?
No, I won a Telly award.
You won a Telly?
That was behind you. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
So you won a Telly.
Oh, I thought.
Right?
Yeah.
So we're not going to have short-term memory on that. We're going to go. We're
Yeah.
going to reminisce. We're going to have that moment.
From Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, we welcome you to another edition of Clippers basketball.
We've seen this building, this brand in Boston. We saw it in Summer League, and then we saw glimpses in the preseason.
A battle between teams that have had some classics over the last few years.
Lights are bright. Man, that fits BJ to a T.
Boston gets the entry pass. Work against Smart, one of the better defenders in our league. Here comes the Boston runs the show with Tatum in front of him. An aggressive drive. Oh, and it falls for the rookie. What a tough shot. On the dribble, step away three. What footwork. What touch. Intercepted by Boston.
Another steal for the rookie.
He's got his fingerprints all over this game so far. Feels good, lets it fly. Oh, why not?
He's fearless.
He's fearless once again against the 10th ranked defense in the NBA.
Interception by Boston. Back to the cup.
What do you think, TC?
It was definitely a moment. I mean, I'm hearing like there was over like 19,000 submissions and like, we got gold and like top of the top, whatever. I mean, it's cool to like, it was cool, but it's like, it was like already out. Like whether it won the award or not, like I knew it was of a certain level.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like an award for me doesn't really like save the day or seal the deal, right? But it's a nice acknowledgement for sure. But it's like, I think being nominated for an award, it really is like the best thing, really. I mean, like people can get nominated, but then once you get nominated, it's like it's all humans really picking who won.
It's just somebody choosing what they like.
So it's like you get nominated for an award, your work is of a certain level, right?
It's worth it.
And there's so many people that talk about all these award shows being like not representative of the true art or whatever it is in our culture and our climate. So it's like awards for me don't really do too much to my mental, but when I put out the piece, like I already knew it was of a certain standard.
I mean,
wow.
The intro was...
Yeah, that was crazy. I actually brought that TV. I found a vintage.
I remember you putting that green paper on it, walking around the Clippers arena.
Yeah, shit. The night before, for real, I found a vintage TV on OfferUp. Drove down. It was like 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
Older gentleman, super nice guy. He was like, "Oh, what are you gonna use it for?" And I'm like, I'm trying to explain it to him. He lost.
He had no idea.
Really, digested what I'm trying to tell him. So, I brought it in there the next day. I'm carrying it like this, walking through the arena. I had a piece of green construction paper on it, shadows everywhere. I knew the key was going to be hard, like when I was going to do it in post.
Yeah.
But it's just about like, getting creative and what I wanted to do. I made the transition and shit. That's probably one of my favorite transitions to this day.
Yeah. Cause that shit was crazy.
No, that's definitely one of my best for sure. Yeah. Just the overall scope of the story that we told too, and the tragedy in that situation. You know, with Terrence and it's just how he had his best game ever against Boston, and just how everything worked out to tell the perfect story. So
Yeah.
it's like, I gotta body this.
Yeah.
I had no choice.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's one of those players that's like, you know, obviously he was highly regarded in high school, but it's like with him going as low as he did in the draft and, you know, the struggles at Kentucky or whatever, it's like to get a redemption story kind of in a way, I think is huge, especially because like when you look at storytelling around the league, it's not typically around a player who isn't the star. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was dope, you know, so I'm glad you guys got nominated and actually won the award for it because it's like you said, at the end of the day, like it's whatever for you, like that is going to be, but it really is a stamp of like, this was something that was worth it. And we talked about it earlier as like wanting to invoke emotion, but like ultimately like the storytelling that we doing is something that people like are going to remember for forever. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of their lives. And for some people, it's a lot more personal than like we think.